Hello, welcome back to my channel, School of Thoughts Tarot. So this is going to be a love read for Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius, and I'm Aquarius too, so you already know. So. But yeah, so it's gonna be a love read. My nose just got stuffy, I don't know. And please excuse my hair because I'm just being lazy. It's happy Martin Luther King Day as well, because that's what today is. And I can't even shuffle, y'all. It's been like a day of just chilling, you know, like I ate a good breakfast. I cooked. I don't like the way this light is making me look. Maybe I'm tweaking, but it looks like something's in my tea. I guess it's just a shadow. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, that made it worse. Or did it? I ain't got my glasses on either, so I probably just can't see. But I don't know. I'll fix it later, whatever. But yes, this is going to be for Aquarius. First half of February, 1st through the 15th. Aquarius, whatever, however it resonates for your chart, okay? There's some people they be like Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and others be like Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Stellium, everything. And look, if Aquarius resonates for you in your chart, then you're in the right place. That's all I gotta say. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And please follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so, School of Thoughts Tarot. Please thumbs up this video so I can get circulation around YouTube. That's the whole point of that. Okay. So I'm going to pull from my Energy Oracle deck for the energies surrounding Aquarius in love for the first half of February. 1st through the 15th or 14th. Maybe the 14th. Since February is a little shorter. But, yeah. Okay, walking away, card 27, which is a 9. And 9s are all about coming to the ends of cycles. So I feel like in the Aquarius collective, a lot of us are walking away from things that don't serve us. And that may be in the form of another relationship that didn't quite go the way that you expected it to go. This is why I hate doing Aquarius readings, because it's just like, okay. But yeah, so take it how it resonates, but I do feel like a lot of us are walking away. It could be a relationship, it could just be old habits, old ways of thinking. We could be finally healing from like old wounds. Like I know I've been like getting some last minute purging out, so I feel like we are in a space this week to where it's kind of like that. I'm getting like the nine of wands. It's that kind of energy where it's just like my incense is pissing me off. I'm gonna just put this shit out, because why is it blowing in my face like that? It does not have to do that. Okay, because anyways. But yeah, I feel like we're in this energy of, it's just like moving on, not because necessarily we want to. It was more so like we were stubborn and, you know, went through a lot to get to this point of finally having to let stuff go, to the point where like we're tired of it. And now it's just like, okay, now this is gonna bother me. I'm so childish. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like a kid. Just don't judge for my hair. This one's bigger than this one. I'm such a girl. I'm sorry. Sorry, let me beef it up a little bit. Okay, that's better. I could do that. It still look a little off, but it's better than what it was. I could deal with this. But yeah, so this one is just like, oh, I cannot keep doing this. I'm so sorry. But yes, I feel like we're in this energy of walking away from things that don't serve us. People, things, old habits, doing things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't fulfill you anymore. Like, I feel like we're at this point where it's like we're ready for the next level, and we're understanding that like things we've been doing, or, you know, just old habits that we've been partaking in just aren't serving us, you know, like just aren't really doing anything to better us and move us forward. And I really think we're trying to focus on like moving forward, whether that, you know, it's like we're walking away from stuff that we don't really want to walk away from per se, but it's kind of like, you know, at the end of the day, like it starts with a P. Prioritize my happiness and, you know, myself and my self-love and my path forward and what I'm about to be doing. You know what I'm saying? My purpose. Like, I prioritize all that over, you know, things that leave me hurt or confused or feeling bound or stuck or, you know, things like that. So I feel like we're deep in that this week. And we also have card 41, which is a 5. 5 is all about change. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Always, it's Ariel and Uriel. But, so she's all about crown chakra healing. I got led to this crystal. So this is, I think it's called Aura or Tanzine. I think it's called Tanzine. I'll have to look at my phone because I took a picture of the card that was with it. But it's Tanzine. This is good for protection. And it comes from the violet flame is what it does. So there's that one. And also follow my amethyst too. So amethyst is good to carry around as well. I've had a lot of crown chakra healing going. So you might be having headaches. Oh, and by the way, this could be, I'm going to do 1 and 2 people. So this energy could be switched. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Like, this could be all that. This does not have to be you. This could be vice versa. Energy is non-linear. You know, it's fluid. So take it how it resonates for you or your person. But yeah. So anyways. If you've been experiencing like headaches and this pressure up here or tingling sensations, pay attention. It's like, if you get like the little tingling sensations, pay attention to what's going through your mind, like as you get that, because it could be confirmation for something, or like pay attention to your surroundings. Like, but I do feel like there's a lot of downloads and a lot of healing coming for us, like throughout the whole week, so that we can actively move forward. And the last card that came out for energy was 30, the garden and the gate. So I feel like so we can move forward, come out of our comfort zones, you know what I'm saying, and live the lives that we're supposed to live. I feel like whatever we're walking away from, in a way, whatever it is you're walking away from, it kept us held back in a way, like scared to express ourselves or just not fully being yourself for whatever reasons. I know for me, I was journaling recently and it was like fear of like being hurt. And that's some soft ass shit. It's like I swear in my life, I'm like the toughest person you would ever meet. But then at the same time, I am just like the biggest like my biggest fear is getting my feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some kid shit. Like, ugh. But I'm learning that about myself. So I've learned, you know, I can't be scared of, you know, somebody hurting my feelings, because people are always gonna hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, your feelings gonna get hurt. It's just, you know, you the shit. So like, why stay in that, you know? And I was journaling, and a good quote that I wrote, actually I quoted it because I wrote it, so it's me. The quote said, it said, because as a kid, like, I went through a lot with my family, so like it really shaped like my view on like people, relationships, you know, friendships, all that shit. So I wrote a quote and I said, I was searching for someone not to love me, but for someone not to hurt me. And that's not realistic, because everyone's going to hurt you. You're going to hurt you. You're going to hurt other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just facts and that's just real life. But that doesn't mean people don't love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it for yourself. Like, if you hurt someone on accident, I can't give you an example because somebody said, what about cheating? That's not a goddamn accident. You know what the fuck you was doing when you decided to go cheat. That's different. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about, like, I don't know. Like, I can't think of, like, I don't know. But, you know, you hurt people's feelings all the time. Like, just saying, like, an insensitive comment or just, you know, just anything like that to hurt somebody's feelings. Like, it's going to happen, you know? Like, but that doesn't mean you don't love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might come off a little blunt sometimes. I come off a little harsh, like, very straightforward. And I might call somebody out on their shit, and they don't like how I said it. You know what I'm saying? They might get in their feelings. That don't mean I don't love you. That just means I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I didn't mean to say it like that. But, facts is facts. Anyways, I'm playing. But, yeah, so, I mean, facts are facts, but... as us Aquarius, we know facts are facts. I'm sorry for how you took it, and I'm sorry that you're crying. But you needed to know. So, anyway. How's also see butterfly. I keep seeing butterflies. But butterflies are all about transformation as well. So I do feel like this is a big transformative week. And if you didn't watch the weekly energy report reading, go watch that because it talks about how transformative this week is. Well, it talks about how it can be transformative if you let it. Okay? So that would be a good reading for you guys to watch. Sorry, the tea is really good. And I like hot tea and it's starting to cool down. And so I feel like I have to drink it really fast now because I don't like when it's cold. Ew, and bottom of the deck was yin and yang. Hold up. Card 22. And that's all about equilibrium. Balance. Everything finally like... Now that's why I feel like you're walking away from things that don't bring you balance. And I feel like you're walking straight into your balance. And because this is a love reading, it definitely can mean balance with another person. It could definitely... And matter of fact... Don't ask me how, but in this little orange circle within the white, like I see another person. I feel like these are like twin flames. I feel like there definitely are people like, okay, I just heard like if you're in separation, like there's some of y'all coming in a union. There's also some of y'all separating from somebody to go do your own thing. And that's going to bring you balance. So like however your balance is needing to be found, it's like that balance is coming for you this week, okay? So there might be connections coming back around. There might be, you know, walking away from connections. There might be changing jobs, moving locations. I'm getting like this like unexpected like changes like that are coming in. And I just saw 1122. This is card 22. So I do feel like sorry, I have ginger in my tea and I grate it so it'll be like, you know, whatever anyways. But yeah, so that's overall energies for the week. I'm going to pull this is my Radiant Wise Tarot. It fell over. I'm going to pull the challenges, crossing your love life this week, Aquarius. I was going to say this relationship. This is for singles, people who in relationships, you know, whatever. You take it how it resonates. People who, you know, in separation. People, whatever. Just take it how it resonates. But in this walking away card, I see her walking away, but she keeps looking back. So it's like if you're walking away from something that you know you need to walk away from, it's like I want to console you because sometimes it's okay to look back and you're gonna slip. Okay, don't ask why I'm smiling. You're gonna slip. You're gonna look back sometimes, you know, because you can't just like get over shit, you know, in one day. So that's okay. But as long as you keep moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like as long as you make the decision to keep moving forward, don't ever let the relapses get you stuck. It's kind of like, well, I'm not gonna call you a drug addict, but it's kind of like being a drug addict, you know. When you stop, you relapse sometimes. People relapse. I mean, more often than not. It's like stuck on the wall. It did not want me to grab it. I'm glad y'all can see that too, because I just be having some fried experiences. Like, what? This is why I don't get nails, because what the fuck was that? I didn't mean to make that face, but my family's back, so y'all might hear some noise. The first card out was Two of Wands, and Two of Wands speaks about like, it's like waiting on shit to change, but it's like you don't have to really wait because you have the whole entire world in your hands. But it's like as you wait, you see how small the globe is. It's like it gets smaller, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so for that, I'm getting like, for those of you like really trying to walk away from something, like understand like why you're making the decision to walk away from it and then do it, you know, like don't wait around. Don't wait for somebody to change their mind. Like, aw, I got the Three of Swords. Aw. So I feel like a lot of us are walking away from heartbreak. There may be somebody in the past that we were waiting on to change. So this is the challenge, by the way. So like there might be somebody in the past that we're waiting on to change, and like they really broke our heart. And that's the challenge. It's just like it's hard to walk away, and I understand that. Like I definitely do, because of your heart, because you're heartbroken and you love them. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot to get your heart and your mind on the same accord. It truly does. And I feel like that's what's having to happen right now. And it just sucks, you know? And I feel you. I totally get it. And then we have 5 of Swords. And by the way, these are challenge cards. I'm going to pull 4 of them. So we have 5 of Swords. So I feel like more than just walking away, you're needing to walk away from the deception of what broke your heart in the past. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's hard for that. You're holding on to the negative thoughts, like what happened and how you got hurt, your broken heart. Like, and it's like you're waiting on like something to change. You know what I'm saying? And we got the 4 of Pentacles. Like holding on to it, like for dear life. When spirit is trying to move and like bring new things in, you know, but I feel like you're like in this stuck energy that isn't allowing you to move forward. It's like you're operating from a broken heart. You're thinking out of a broken heart space. And in turn, you're like holding on to something that doesn't even serve you. It's like you need to walk away. And that's what the energy is anyways, walking away. And for some of you guys, it's walking away from a soulmate connection. We have 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you guys, this is a soulmate connection you're needing to walk away from. Or it's needing to walk away from something in the past that's hurt you, that you're holding on to, that's affecting your relationships, you know what I'm saying, that you need to let go of. And it's something that you've been holding on to hard, you might not have even known you needed to work on it or fix it, but it's really being brought to the forefront now that you need to, you know, work on these issues, resolve these issues, release it, stop holding on to it so tight, walk away from what happened, you know what I'm saying, like however you were hurt, bruised. And this can, with 6 of Cups here, this can go as far back to even say like childhood wounds that you need to heal. That's what I'm saying. For me, like me being afraid of my feelings being hurt, I didn't know I need to heal that. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. And I honestly was confusing love with hurt. Like, I was like, I don't want, like, that was a real last quote that I wrote. Like, I really wasn't looking for anybody to love me. I wanted somebody who wouldn't hurt my feelings. My feelings meant more to me. And I didn't want anybody to hurt them because I'm such a crybaby. I'm so soft. Like, I don't intentionally try to hurt anybody's feelings, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the right thing to look for. And so I was holding on to my feelings. I was holding on to this broken heart energy of people who hurt me in the past. So I was sitting here waiting. Like, I need somebody to come over hurt my feelings. And I never found that. It didn't serve me, so I'm walking away from it, you know? I'm letting go of it. And I think that is a big theme. So whether it's a person you need to walk away from who you've been dealing with, who is just not serving you, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm resonating with you as far as needing to walk away from a person who's like deceiving you, that you're holding on to, that's something you're actively dealing with right now. Okay, I just want to get that out there, make that clear. That's something that there's somebody in your life right now actively that you know doesn't need to be there because they've hurt you, but you're holding on to it, hoping something's going to change. It's not going to change. That's something you need to let go of right now. For others of you, that's the second scenario where it's old childhood wounds and old things that's happened to you, you know, that you're holding on to, and you're not understanding that it's really affecting your relationships, how you deal with people, and that's what you need to heal and walk away from. Okay, so that's your challenges for the week. My desk isn't very big, but yeah, so that's your challenges for the week. Okay, now next I'm going to use my Light Seers Tarot, and I'm going to pull cards for person 1, person 2. So if you're dealing with someone, or if you're in separation from somebody, I'm sure I'll get both messages for both situations, since I am seeing both sides of that right now. For the situation, so I'll do person 1, person 2. Pick your side, take it how it resonates, leave what does not resonate. And we can move forward. Spirit, please have the energy for person 1. It's like my sister knows when I'm recording. She like makes herself louder. So we have the first is 9 of Cups. And as we know, 9 of Cups about wish fulfillment. You see this treasure chest down there and how they're just divulging in all this golden white light. Like, just, I feel like the first person 1 is going after their heart's desires. the wish fulfillments. We have 4 of Pentacles here again, and that is one of the challenges this week. 4 of Pentacles, like holding on very tightly to something or someone while still going after the wish fulfillment. So I'm gonna get some more cards. Okay, got 3 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like person 1 is trying to overcome heartbreak, essentially. Trying to overcome the pain that they feel in regards to whatever it is they've gone to in the past. I'm gonna show you this depiction because it's kind of serious. That's some real shit. But they're going after their wishes despite this heartache that they can't seem to let go of. But I'm gonna get one more card for person 1. Yeah, okay. Wow, person 1. 7 of Swords. And when I see 7 of Swords, that's more so like a person being deceptive. So as I said, like, as I was saying in the challenge, like, person 1, like, really, like, their overall energy right now is needing to let go of this heartbreak and this deception. It's like, it's what's going to hold them back from their wish fulfillment. They're getting the wish fulfillment tied up in this deceptiveness, this person. Like, they're holding on to that thinking that's what is going to serve them, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they have the right goal of going after their wish fulfillment, which is 9 of Cups, but it's not going to come to fruition the way they want it to, because they're manifesting that out of a broken heart. So you're not really manifesting what you need. You're kind of manifesting what you want to make you feel better in the moment, if that makes sense. Spirit, may I please have, okay? This is person 2's energy that I'm pulling now. Let me... Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to... I think it's childish they'll play music and they know I'm recording, and this is why I need my own spot. And I don't mean to get sassy with you guys. That's just how I feel. Okay, so person 2, first card I have out is King of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Okay. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but if I had to, say something, I would say person 2 is really working on their money, focusing on their career. But you see the way, well, you can't see it because you're not looking at the cards the way I'm looking at them. But he's like, and the 3 of Cups came out after that. And 3 of Cups can be third party energy, but I'm not seeing that here. You see how he's looking at that? I feel like this is a reconciliation. I feel like person 2 is holding out for a reconciliation, if that makes sense. Like, okay, so obviously whoever I'm speaking to, they're in separation, because I didn't even mean to say reconciliation. It just comes out like that. But I feel like, so person 1 is definitely having to heal some old wounds, some old pain they've been holding on to for a while in order to feel free, in order to feel liberated, in order to bring in their abundance. So person 1, I'm not being too hard on you because I understand you're working through it, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're realizing old wounds through the deceptive people that you've been holding on to, heartbreak you've been holding on to from multiple people, like multiple sources, family, whatever, what have you. I feel like person 1 is really focusing on themselves and their happiness. I can't even say they're too much so focused on the other person. I feel like it's hard to let go of the pain associated with other people, because it's not just one person in particular. I feel like there's multiple people like in their lives who have hurt them, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're working on liberating themselves from all that pain and all that baggage. So this may be a heavy like purging week, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's what they are doing. But person 2, like, I'm getting like they're just laser focused on person 1. Like, look how he is like looking at that. Like, he's just sitting there waiting with this pentacle on his hand, like, yeah, it's coming. Like, that's kind of how that feels. And I feel like they made a decision, because if you look at this card, 2 of Swords came out next. But if you look, she's untying herself. She's not just sitting there idle. It's like they're trying to, keep her blindfolded and remove it. But she's like, no, keep her blindfolded. But she's like, no, I'm going to take this bitch off. Like, I feel like person 2 is finally coming to the realization. And it fell under the 3 of Swords in person 1. So I feel like they're coming to the realization, like, this person has their heart, you know what I'm saying, and they're aware of the pain, which is why they had to make a decision. They're gonna come back anyway. They're aware of the pain that this has caused, and they're not like, you know, really proud about it or happy about it. They're just aware of it, and it's like they're waiting on the right moment to bring this back. I feel like they want to apologize, or like, I mean, they should have put the King of Pentacles for a reason. So I feel like they're really on top of their money, but I feel like, wow, they want to make you their queen. Person what? No, I'm just playing. But for real, he's like waiting on his queen. Like, look at this. Because he knows who you are. Okay, so person 2 must be masculine, because I'm picking up on masculine and I said he. So spirit just allows things to come through me. So take it how it resonates, leave it how it doesn't. But they made the decision to hold on. Is what person 2 did. And that may be why person 1 is feeling like a lot of like the negative energies come back up. They have to purge and get rid of. Is because like, if this is going to work, it needs to be built on a super solid, firm foundation. And so we can't have energy of the past, you know, interfering and, you know, affecting how people see things and do things and move and things like that. You know, like, it's time to clear slate. Queen of Pentacles, completely like motherly. I'm getting drawn to all the green, and I have my heart chakra candle lit, so I feel like there's a lot of heart chakra energy being worked on here, so we can like open our heart spaces to receive this love. I feel like it's good. Person 1 is really getting rid of the negative energies they've been holding on to in order to liberate themselves, because 9 of Cups was the first one that came out, you know, so I feel like they're being successful in liberating themselves and overcoming what's been holding them back. And the King of Pentacles, his card is red, so all I'm gonna say is nothing. So the bottom of the deck is Judgment. And that's why I feel like spirit is like, I feel like this is all happening for spirit to bring this back around again. You see how they're being revived? It's like after all the purging, after all the healing, they're releasing. It's just, it's time to come out as you, like who you truly are. Like, look how they're like stretching. Like, I've been asleep so long, now I'm awake. You know, that's what that looked like. And again, green. I'm seeing green, heart chakra. Like, a lot of heart chakra healing. If you are a crystal person, I would recommend some jade. I have jade right here. I would recommend jade. But yeah, so person 1 overall, I feel like is healing, coming to terms just so they can liberate themselves. Okay, I feel like they're finally putting themselves first, thinking of themselves as a priority, their happiness. And person 2 is really focusing on the other person. They definitely see them as their person. And I mean, we got King and Queen of Pentacles, so, and in the same spread for the other person. So I highly feel like they want this to come around again, especially with 3 of Cups, with their reconciliation energy here. And then 2 of Swords, like, it's just the way that she's trying to remove it. You know, it's like, I'm making a decision to see things for what they really are, to see things clearly, and to really go after that, what makes me happy and fulfills me. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably work on making these shorter, but for now, and it's Aquarius, so it's your birthday. Yours can be long. I don't know how much shorter I can make it though, pulling challenge cards. And person 1, person 2, and overall energy. And this is my Kipper deck, and I use these for like where the connection is headed, basically. Okay, Spirit Man, please have a couple cards for the, okay, so I feel like okay, so bottom of the deck is a mature woman, card number 6. Whenever I get this card, I'm going to just be a little personal here for a second. Whenever I pull this card for myself, it's indicative of a guide. a particular guide in my case. But in this case, it could be for any of you guys. It could be an ancestor on the other side. I'm going to say a maternal figure, so a mother, grandmother, an aunt, a sister, somebody who's like passed away on the other side, who's like behind the scenes orchestrating this to come together. Okay, that's what I get whenever I see this card. It can also indicate maturing and coming out of, you know, the old energies that have been holding us back, and maturing and going after what you want to go after, right? The other cards I pulled. Okay, I'll talk about that last. But I pulled child in bad health. So, I'm not saying that you're going to have a child and they're going to, you know, be sick. I'm saying I feel like what's to come of this situation is really nursing inner childhood wounds. Together is what I just got. So I feel like there's work to be done separately on both parts. So if you're in separation, that's why this hasn't come back around yet. Again, if you're with somebody, take out red things. Maybe you feel distance between you two, and there's like a lot of conflict and turmoil going on right now. There's a need to address childhood wounds that have hurt you and crippled you and have held you back from love and held you back from moving forward. Just in all aspects of your life. I feel like there's that's what's coming of this is like some major healing, which is good, which is great. Because typically I don't like getting bad cards. That's a good card. It's like she knows. But she insists. She insists. And then we have journey. This is part of your path. That's just facts. Like, whether you and this person end up together or not, I don't know where to put these. Whether you and this person end up together or not, whatever's happened thus far and whatever's going to happen as a result of this is aligning you to your path. Which I'm feeling strongly at person one, like releasing all that baggage and things they've been holding on to, like it's helping align to our paths. Because we're letting go of things that, you know, making space to raise our consciousness and awareness. So that's whether you end up together or not. I am, like I said, with that 3 of Cups here, sensing a reconciliation, strictly because person 2 is finally choosing to see the connection for what it is, whereas in the past they maybe weren't have. And I feel like person 2 is also letting go. So the challenge cards I pulled out, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like person 2 was also holding on to, like, you know, things they had done, how they had messed up. I feel from person 2 with that challenge spread, I'm sensing a lot of shame, but they weren't able to let go of this connection. They weren't with that 4 of Pentacles there. They were holding on. And I feel like they're making a comeback. Whereas person 1 kind of had to like force themselves to like get over it. Spirit, may I please have advice? Aquarius involved in this connection for this reading. Oh, and this is my Whispers of Love Oracle deck. The first one that came out. Oh, we have another card, 41. That's another. Oh, we got 3 5s, y'all. Ooh, something big about to happen. And we got 3 3s. And we got 3 4s. Wow. I don't know if you're in number synchronicities or not, but we have 3 4s. So we got 2 4 of Pentacles. And card 31, which is a 4. Okay. So we got... So card 41 was do something for someone. Give your attention to another. You see the rabbit. It's like a motherly. This is like a Queen of Pentacles energy I see here, because you see how she's like mothering everything, and she's so abundant with this, like, you know, crown above her head of like flowers and beauty. So that's the first piece of advice. The second is card number 2 that says like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is card 6, which is another card 6 that we have, because we had 6 mature woman. And this card is be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. Like, just so you got like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Like, I feel like it's really going to be an opportunity for someone to really express themselves and open up. And I really feel like that's what person 2 is going to do. I feel like this is all advice for person number 2. And even card 2 came out. Yeah, so I think this is all advice for person number 2. Do something for someone, give your attention to. I feel like whereas before they weren't, now they're going to give their attention to you. And then like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. I feel like this is all person number 2, like trying to attract love back into their life. I feel like they went through a period where they didn't really have it or didn't know how to give it or express it. And now they're at a point where they want to. So I feel like that's what this is talking about. So be willing to express love is bottom. And then underneath that, miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. And that's card 13, another 4. Okay? So Aquarius, that was your love reading for the first half of February, 1st through 15th. If it resonated, please hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. And I will see you next time. Whatever, if you watch your moons and all that other type of stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye.